Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. Today we're just going to be having a look at all of the guild stuff that you can do. Now guilds are really important in this game, really important. When you're first starting out, this is the screen that you'll be presented with. The first thing that I want to mention, as a guild leader myself, the easiest and the best way of obtaining guild points, or these stars, the activity, the grey shroom ectoplasm, and the contributions medals, as well as some experience. The best way to get that is to donate 100 diamonds every time. So the way that I figure it out, the more that you spend in these donations, the quicker that you'll level up. So if you have a look, you can spend 30 diamonds and you will get 200. You can spend 10,000 and get 100, or you can spend 100 diamonds and get 600. Now I know it's not feasible for some people, just because they don't have the diamonds to spend. Absolutely fine. I personally do always contribute the 100 diamonds. And the reason for that is because I do want to get as many of these guild points as possible. So if I donate 100 times, I'll be getting 1,800 of these points per day. Plus, it also contributes to the 600 here, so you would get 100 diamonds back. Everybody in the guild would, and you would also get the chests, as well as all of the other chests that go along with it as well. So you do get a fair amount of the activity points. And if you go into here, you can have a look. As you can see down here, you've got a couple of people who don't particularly contribute, but then you've got a lot of people who do. The more people who contribute, the easier it will be to level up the guild, especially if you're up here. So if you go up to here, we can see, if I go into settings up here, well, you can see the guild level is currently level 12, and that, for me, that's acceptable because you can purchase everything that you need to from the shop as well. The next thing, Sage's Tome. There's already a really extensive video about how you should build your tome here. As you can see, I'm currently maxed out. It took me a long time to get there, and I've done it all across the board. Eventually you will, but there's a really extensive guide by Chronomriage, and I will link that in the description below as well. You should definitely check that out, because it's just, if I knew some of the stuff that he was talking about in that video when I first started, or if I was sort of mid-game, I would have really benefited from it. And then there's three other places on here that you can have a look at. So the first place that I'm going to go is Clash Domain. Now Clash Domain, I personally, I don't know what it's like to be a participant and not sort of a guild administrator, but my urge for you, so I really need everybody to understand this, is you go into your edit teams and you build teams with synergies. So as you can see here, I've got 6 teams. First is Glorians, second Valinators, third is Ethereals, fourth is Avengers, fifth is Mystifiers, and sixth is Doomsdayers. If you don't have all of the units to fill up these category teams, don't worry about it. Just build the ones that you can, and then and just get the rest of your units put in. The next one in your builder. So if you go into your builder here, you can have a look. So you've got idle teams, dispatch teams here. So if you go into Sawmill, as you can see, my deployment here, I have 5 units who are all adding to what is earned. So if you do have leftover units, they will all be added in here, or you should go and add them in here as well. So you click that, quick click deploy, and it will just pop in the best units for this situation as well. So as you can see, there's a fair amount there, but actively participating in this clash domain will earn you so many rewards, and also increase your guild's efficiency and participation as well. The next place I want to get to is the guild shop. Now the guild shop, I have, I'll let you know, I've never bought any of these hammers, and mine is a 9-star relic, so effectively it's close to pretty much the max. I've never invested in that, I've just waited. But you do also receive these points, so the contribution points. These points do add up, and as you can see, I've spent 120,000 so far because of how I build up these points over the course of the season. So I've got Solomon, and I've gone for Atrops. I've also gone for the weekly limit of Leandra and Halcyon, so the 2 new units that you can get from the shop by those shards. You use these points, which are earned through, firstly, a tier reward. So, sorry, not the tier reward, the season ranking here. So if your ranking is sort of 7 or 8 or 9, 10, whatever, you'll get a higher amount. So the closer you can get to the top, the better. And you also get those points through the Grey Shroom realm as well, but I'll go into that in a bit more detail in a second. But for now, you want to focus on getting as many of these points as possible, just because they will get you the heroes that you need to progress throughout the game. Helios, he is good. If there weren't other significantly better options to use these points on, these blue points up here, I would have leveled up my Helios a lot faster as well. But since the introduction of these shards, I've just been spending all of my currency on these shards. I did get a Doris quite recently, and it's only because I have the leftover shards as well, because I've been participating in the guild clash as well. So let me just go back here. Let me have a look at rewards. As you can see, my personal rank up here is number 1. But so I'll be getting 1150 of these per whenever we do finish this clash domain. And then as you can see, guild rank currently tier point is 260. So yeah, what I would suggest with that is just contribute as many resources as you can into your guild, because it will prove very useful for you as well. And finally, we're going to go over to Grey Shroom Realm as well. Now, Grey Shroom Realm, this will reset on a weekly basis. Typically, my guild will get up to about 30, but there are other guilds who do get up to the final 40 as well. So level 40, I think, is the cap for this. Now, if your guild is getting up to level 40, absolutely fantastic. If you're not able to get to level 40, I wouldn't worry too much about it. What you do is you go into your current level, and you've got these remaining trials down here. So as you can see, my purchase limit has been reached for these trials for today, and it's because I spent 700 diamonds on attempts for these, and I've built them up over the course of the day as well. So if we go into any one of these respective stages, so if I go into Mystifiers, for example, my current setup is this. So I've got Astrid, Catherine, Atrops, Nyx and Seraphina. The reason that I've not gone full Mystifiers, so I could do something like this, for example, or something like this, but it won't yield me anywhere near as much damage as other ones. So best to go into clear records. If you have a look in clear records, as you can see, I'm currently 4th for damage for this particular sweep. There are only a couple of people above me, and they've got much higher power levels than I do as well. So yeah, they're using basically the same setup. Somebody's using an Albert in here as well, but the 4 core units remain the same. So you've got Astrid, you have Seraphina, and Catherine, as well as Atrops as well. So those are the 4 core units you want to use, and you want to deal as much damage as you possibly can. So if we go into my actual attempt here, so I can see what they've done by seeing who has done the most damage. If I wanted to watch it, I can have a look over here. Just click the camera icon, and I will be able to see how my team has done, how much damage has been done. So you'll see the reason that I'm going for this setup is because of the timings. So fortunately we were able to survive that one there. We'll get a lot of heal and a lot of attack increases thanks to Catherine and her exclusive runes, as well as Atrops double triggering because of the Astrid. So the Astrid here has a passive. It will let you deal, it'll let you ultimate twice effectively. Or the second unit to ultimate will ultimate twice, which is why my Atrops triggered twice. You can see I've got the Seraphina in there for 2 reasons. Firstly, she does massive heals, which will increase dramatically the amount of damage that Catherine and your teammates are doing. She's also a striker, and she provides blessings all around. Excellent, versatile unit, and I would definitely suggest investing in Seraphina and Catherine as much as you can, because they are a great combo. Now, as you can see, we're doing as much damage as we possibly can, and I wouldn't expect a lot of people to be able to do the same level of damage that I'm doing unless they do have copies of these units and they have built them up. Unfortunately, Catherine does keep missing, but we do have sort of Astrid and Nyx to carry the weight on that. We want to do as much damage as we possibly can. So as you can see, we can go into the clear records, just search for the best or the most feasible teams. So we have a look on here. It's basically the same setup. So you've got Catherine, Astrid, Eudora, Seraphina, and Atrops, as well as the top one. I've got the 3rd most damage in mine. I've used Astrid, Seraphina, Eudora, Karnak, and Atrops. And it's all basically the same. Moving down, you've got Atrops, Seraphina as a great combo. Yeah, and I would definitely suggest having a look at these clear records first. If you don't have the units required, have a look into getting copies of those units. They can be done through Oracle rebate and through the Oracle tokens as well. And then if we go into Glorians here, the only difference really, I've got Nawi and Gwyn. So if we go into here, I've got the 2nd highest damage. And the only reason the Emperor, another YouTuber, is fantastic content, and I would definitely check him out. I'll also leave a link to his channel as well. Really good stuff. But he does have a 12-star Nerissa as well. But as you can see, if we go into the clear records, a lot of these will have the in fact most of them don't. It's very strange. So a lot of clear records that I do see will have the spear as well. I don't have a copy of it, and I'm able to do this much damage as well, but it is because of the combo of Astrid and Atrops. So these two, Atrops and Astrid as well, just pumping the team up as much as possible. So yeah, that for me is how I do a lot of damage, and the reason that I know all of this is because of this member right here. Fantastic. Really fantastic, really knowledgeable. So yeah, thank you very much for pointing out that I could have been doing much more damage than I was currently doing. But yeah, the clear records are your best bet now that they've introduced those. But you really want to get a copy of Astrid, and you want to get a copy of Atrops in any run that you will do. So let's go ahead and just see if we can get a higher score than last time. I have recently got a 2nd copy of my Astrid as well, so hopefully it'll increase the synergy there. So let's go into battle and just see if I can get a higher score than I have done previously. and I'll just show off what the damage potential is as well. So the reason that I've included the Seraphina again is also because of her speed. So you'll see here Seraphina will trigger first, and then Atrops will double ultimate, which is the reason that you get so much damage from these units. So as you can see, 259 million, now he does 1700 million. And hopefully we'll be able to get a couple more hits in before his health does go down to effectively 0. It is, again, this combination of units, the Seraphina, Astrid, Atrops, really useful, really powerful combination.
Radiance will protect us. Be gone.
Unfortunately, it looks like Nawi has been entwined on this one, but we should see Astrid finish it off as well. Oh, it's a miss, that's a shame. But the striker synergy will carry on building up. You do want 3 strikers as well, 3 striker synergy just to increase all allies' attacks. And then, as you can see, we've done the excess damage as well in there. Unfortunately, not able to beat the previous score, but it is what it is. So we will go ahead, try the try this one instead. So we try the Ethereal's run, and I think we'll get much less damage than we have done previously, just because of the fact that now he is so powerful. If my, say for example, if my Eudora had full red runes, might be a little bit better because she would have been able to trigger her ultimate in the first, so off this one. But it is what it is. I don't have the red runes available at the moment to level her up.
Be gone. Let the hunt begin.
Extermination.
Burn to ashes.
There we go, as you can see. So that double trigger really helping out there. Unfortunately, lots of misses, but it is what it is. Moving to the next round, as you can see, we're increasing everybody's healing. The reason that we're also getting all of the heals as well, when we heal we get an increase in attack and defense, is because of this synergy up here. So the Void Hunters synergy, we've got 3 of them, so we'll gain 5% converted healing, attack and defense. If I was to go full Void Hunters, so I would take out, effectively I would take out the Astrid and the Atrops. We wouldn't be doing nearly as much damage. So it is something to take into consideration.
Let the hunt begin.
That was a big miss. That's unfortunate. Karnak doing a fair amount of damage, and then hopefully double Eudora. Nope, that is what it is. So we increase our attack again, and then we're going to get close, very close to finishing this off now. Yeah, there we go. So hopefully we'll get a new record. No, we didn't. It is what it is. But that's what I mean. So you can get these vast amounts of damage. So as you go up here, I'm now 18 million, whatever that is. Silly numbers, but we go into the Mystifiers here, and it's the same principle. So it's the combo of the Atrops, it's a combo of the Astrid, and a combo of the Seraphina. Catherine is the additional bonus in this one, because she will also, I've got her exclusive runes, so she will also provide an increase in attack as well every time she receives active healing, which is such a powerful ability. It really is, can't be understated. So we got the double attack here, as you can see, you know, over 1 billion damage. It's way more than Nyx is doing, and Astrid is only 2 stars. So again, just something to think about when you are doing these attempts. It's not always necessarily best to have full synergies for these teams. So like I mentioned at the beginning of this, I could go with full Mystifier setup, I could go with full Ethereals or Glorian setup, but instead I've decided to go with this particular setup because this is how I achieve the maximum damage possible. And I would definitely suggest investing in these 3 units, so the Astrid, the Atrops and Seraphina. Those units, really powerful. And yeah, I do hope you have a good day. Just thought it would help if you knew what or know what you should be doing with these guilds. If you can leave a like and a subscribe, it'd be really appreciated. And if you have any queries or questions, just leave a comment and I'll get straight back to you. Thanks for watching.